Things you're going to need to make your penny stove. You're going to need something that sits 1 inch off your work surface, that's got a flat top on it. I'm using a Japanese whetstone, but you could stack up magazines or whatever you've got to hand. You'll need a Sharpie or a marker, a bit of sandpaper, some needle nose pliers, a thumbtack pin, a blade, some fiberglass, and some heat-proof epoxy resin. And 2 cans of your choice. I'm using Northern Monk, OBVs. I'm going to take our blade, I'm going to sit it on a 1 inch high whatever we've got, and then we know that wherever this blade sits flat, it'll be 1 inches. 1 inch, and then we turn the can I don't know, let's just say 3 or 4 good turns. Okay, so once it's scored all the way around, we should just be able to push in and it'll break all the way around, and that'll leave us with a nice straight 1 inch piece. Repeat that with the second can, and now you have 2 pieces that are exactly the same height. Mark 1 hole in the middle and 4 holes either side, so you're left with something like that. And then you want to mark 16 holes around the outside, about 1 centimetre apart, like that. Next, you want to take the bottom of your stove, and with your long nose pliers, you just want to crimp the edges ever so slightly. Again, just like maybe 1 centimetre apart. Just give it a little twist. And what this will do is just enable this bottom piece just to slide into the top piece. There we are. Now you want to take your fiberglass, your loft insulation. You go up into your loft and get this, or if you go to your local skip, it's often, it gets thrown out quite a lot, because it does come in huge rolls, so it's probably not practical to buy a huge roll of it. And pop that in there. Sort of where you've created these grooves by crimping it, you can just fill all that in with the epoxy resin. And now we can slide on. Hopefully that got, yeah. If you cut everything correctly, you probably won't need to use any sealant, because it'll become airtight anyway. And you don't even need this. You could just put fuel straight into it. Keep it simple. If you're in a rush or whatever. And there you go. Now you want to let the resin set for about 8 hours. So we'll come back. Once it's set, you can, any excess that's sort of come from the side of the can, we can use our sandpaper just to give it a nice smooth finish. I forgot to say as well, before you put your epoxy resin on, you can use this just to rough up the edges, just to give it some extra grip for it to stick to. And there we have it. That's your finished stove. So we put the penny goes in the middle, and there you go.